we would like to give a special thanks to Playmates Toys for sending these products to us for free. What's up, doll collectors and gift givers? Today we are taking a look at Miraculous. Miraculous is a show about a girl who can transform into a superhero. There are like 5 seasons on Netflix, and I must admit I am severely behind. Be strong, be brave, be miraculous. Let's check out the details on the dolls, the Kwamis, and the 2-in-1 balcony playset, so you can decide if it's a buy or a pass. For the playset, assembly is required. There are instructions. Oh man, mine's bowed a little. However, I'm loving those details. They actually sculpted or molded the bricks or tiles onto the floor. And this is the floor for the balcony. So if you want to sit down and paint all of these to add even more detail, that could be pretty cool. This wall is a sticker, and it would have been so cool if it was molded. Let's stop playing around and put this together.
Here's the thing that I got on my mind: how the world's making people go blind. Solitary, ordinary, don't sit.
Standing 25 inches tall, assembly wasn't too bad. Some of the bowed areas straighten out with construction. However, my balcony still dips just a little bit, but I don't think it is incredibly noticeable. We have 2 floors here, a small bedroom with pink walls, and a balcony with yellow-orange accents. There's a little door that lifts up for the doll to have access to the balcony. The details on the top are really fun and cute. I like this. But I would have loved to have seen the bricks have some texture, since we know they can do it. I mean, just look at the outside of the bedroom. All that detail molded right in. And some of them even have different little textures. I think the outside of this playset looks pretty cool. I like the details on the windows. There are no window panes, but there are 2 windows, allowing us to get a look inside the room. I think the rail is pretty cool. However, this material is pretty flexible, so the dolls might not want to lean against it all that much. Inside the bedroom, we have a pink room with brown floors with a molded texture, and there is texture on the walls from the outside of the room. Personally, I would have loved to have seen smooth walls, but I don't want to lose those details on the outside. And I would have liked to have been able to cover up some of the joints. This back wall here is smooth, and there's a picture frame embedded into the wall with a poster of 93 Style, featuring a picture of the character Adrian. The ceiling does cast a little shadow. If we wanted, we could add a little lighting with a puck light. This playset comes with a white desk with a pink chair with a silver base, a white laptop with painted black keys and a sticker image. It is stationary with no moving parts. There is a small bed with a sticker pattern on top. It's a little over 8 inches long. There is a pink and black vinyl rug and a black mirror that can make a reflection. And this moves. That's pretty cool. From the floor to the ceiling, this room measures about 11 inches tall. So if you're looking to do a little cross-branding, I would lean towards dolls that are 10 to 9 inches. Speaking of dolls, here is Mironette, Ladybug, Queen Bee, and Cat Noir. Priced at $14.99 each at Walmart and Target, these action dolls have 15 points of articulation with side-to-side movement at the head. She does not look up and down. There is rotation at the shoulder, and it can go out to the side and down. There is a double joint at the elbow, giving her a nice range of motion. The hand can turn at the wrist. Can it go up and down? Doesn't seem to. She has full rotation at the hip, a double joint at the knee, stationary ankles, and flat feet. Mironette, Ladybug, and Queen Bee stand about 10.5 inches tall, while Cat Noir stands around 11 inches, a little over if you're counting the ears. He has blonde molded hair. The ears are molded as well, and they are painted. His mask is painted on and cannot be removed. He wears a one-piece outfit with faux leather near the top, a gold-colored plastic bell, stitched on details, plastic cuffs at the wrist. He wears a belt that extends to look like a tail, carries a staff that he can hold, has stretchy pants, has black boots, and comes with his Kwami. In fact, all of the characters come with their Kwami. Here is Queen Bee wearing a one-piece outfit. She has blonde hair styled into a curled ponytail. There's a little product in it, but it's not crunchy. She has a painted-on mask, and if you touch the mask on their face, you'll see that it's actually molded into the face sculpt. Her Queen Bee uniform is yellow and black, with raw edges on the sleeves and at the bottom of the legs. She wears black shoes that are removable and comes with 2 accessories in addition to her Kwami. Ladybug is up next. Wearing her signature red and black polka dot one-piece outfit, red shoes, with her Ladybug yo-yo, dark blue hair parted on the side, and styled in 2 ponytails with red rubber bands. She has red Ladybug earrings that are removable. And here she is in her everyday casual attire with her dark blue hair styled in pigtails, large blue eyes, a salmon-ish lip color, black Ladybug earrings that are removable. She wears a dark gray jacket with white and pink polka dot cuffs and a collar. Under the jacket, she wears a white t-shirt with a gray and pink floral design on one side, stretchy pink pants with a raw edge at the bottom, pink flats, and she has a pink bag with black details, which is big enough for the Kwami to fit inside. Looking at the back of the box, I can see there is one character that was not included. Rena Rouge. Oh man, her outfit is like my favorite. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back. I took a quick trip to Target and found Rena Rouge. Yeah! Dressed in orange, black, and white, she has a reddish hair color. It is styled in a ponytail with a long curl. I do wish they had added a little white in the back so we could have white tips. She wears a large orange and white eye mask painted onto the face, has a fox ear headband, a foxtail necklace, has an orange accessory, wears black shoes, and has a little fox Kwami. And her outfit has an extra piece of fabric hanging down in the back, which reminds me of a tail. Oh yeah, and all of their outfits are removable. Oh, and earlier we said the suggested retail price was $14.99, but when I went into Target just now, this doll was priced at $16.99. And I also noticed that this doll has different neck articulation. She can rotate. Let me try the other ones again. Can Ladybug rotate? No, she can only go from side to side. Mironette? Nope. Queen Bee? Wait. She actually does have more articulation. What about Cat Noir? Maybe a tiny bit? I don't know. Well, that's interesting. I think Miraculous is a fun series, and I totally need to catch up. There's like 5 seasons on Netflix right now. Hopefully, we will get to see these characters in doll form in their everyday look. And since these dolls have pretty decent articulation at $14 to $16.99, they might be good body donors if we are looking to make some shorter dolls. Because these dolls are a good size for teenagers in a 1/6 scale world. Plus, they are teenagers. This is our second look at Miraculous Dolls, and I will say that I do like these face sculpts. However, having full neck rotation for all the characters would have been great, and more articulation at the wrist so they could move like that would have been fabulous, and an ankle joint would have been icing on the cake. In my opinion, of course. Let's see how the dolls look inside the room. Marinette has about an inch of clearance to the ceiling. Here she is sitting at the desk, taking a nap, checking out her outfit before school in the mirror. And here is Ladybug checking out the city down below, ready to spring into action. Let us know in the comments down below if these dolls are a buy or a pass. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff and the Frog Vlog. And we will see you next time. Bye!
Don't you know that you're beautiful?